Good evening. Coming up in Mello TV Evening News this evening, management of Jamaica Urban Transit Company, the JUTC, requesting a back-to-work order from Labour Ministry for drivers on strike. Tourism Product Development Company, TPDCO, terminates illegal rafting on the White River in St. Anne. And blood donation program launched in schools. And now the news in detail. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Senator Matthew Samuda, received a shipment of pipes valued at 1.3 billion Jamaican dollars from Derrick A. Gibson Limited. The pipes will be used on 9 project locations island-wide, benefiting thousands of Jamaicans in both urban and rural communities. The Government of Jamaica and the National Water Commission, the NWC, have committed to undertake many more such projects valued at up to $7 billion this coming year.
It is an investment in the water resilience of Jamaica. Now, what is that investment? Today, we are witnessing what's the appropriate shipping term?
Delivery.
Let's call it delivery. So, simple terms. The delivery of 1.3 billion Jamaican dollars of pipes. They are iron ductile pipes between 4 inches and 24 inches, and they will be used for 9 main projects. They are the Greater Mandeville Water Supply System, the Hounslow Water Supply, the Minard Well in Brownstown connection, the Whitehall Water Supply in St. Thomas, the Stanton Terrace to Maresca Road in KSA, the ferry to Rock Pond in St. Andrew, which we know that area, certainly in Forest Hills, has its own challenges. The pipes from Army Bay in St. Anne connecting to St. Anne's Bay, and the Malines Washington Boulevard to Dunrobin and Constant Spring Road, along with 6-inch pipes for Aracabessa.
The Tourism Product Development Company, TPDCO, has moved to terminate illegal rafting on the White River in St. Anne. This comes after consultations with offending parties and complaints from visitors and stakeholders. The TPDCO partnered with the Jamaica Constabulary Force in terminating the illegal activities. Closure notice signs were posted advising the general public that the section of the White River under the bridge is closed to unlicensed activities by order of the River Rafting Authority. Other public bodies such as the National Environment and Planning Agency NEPA and the St. Anne Municipal Corporation have also served warning and enforcement notice on illegal operators. A final warning was issued by the St. Anne Police, who visited the site and requested that operators voluntarily remove their rafts by March 20, 2023, but to no avail. The National Blood Transfusion Service, an entity of the Ministry of Health and Wellness, has launched a blood drive program in schools to increase voluntary blood donations. The program focuses on students 17 years and older across secondary and tertiary institutions and aims to supply at least 75% of all blood requested on the island. Blood and blood products are essential resources for victims of trauma, emergencies, disasters and accidents, children suffering from severe anemia, patients with blood and bone marrow disorders, and patients with inherited disorders of hemoglobin and immune deficiency conditions. To give blood, persons must be ages 17 to 60 years and in good health and with a body weight of more than 110 pounds. The Jamaica Urban Transit Company Limited, the JUTC, has written to the Ministry of Labour and Social Security requesting a back-to-work order. This after drivers withdrew their service yesterday and continued their strike action today to protest their dissatisfaction with their salary following the recently signed compensation agreement. The employees are represented by the University of Allied Workers Union, the UAWU, who signed a heads of agreement on March 17, 2023. All salaries were paid in line with the heads of agreement. The strike action taken by drivers is a breach of the Labor Relations and Industrial Disputes Act. The JUTC provides an essential service, and the strike action resulted in significant inconvenience for the public. The management of the JUTC says it apologizes for the disruption of service and the inconvenience the strike has caused and will continue to update the public. The opposition People's National Party, the PNP, is calling on the government to explain its reason for issuing onion import permits after the government had encouraged and mobilized the farming sector to increase onion production. The PNP says it has taken note of a demonstration by onion farmers in Landui St. Thomas and claims of imports displacing markets for their onion crop. The opposition is also calling for transparency in the award of import permits to promote fairness and remove the potential for corruption. On Wednesday night, a man was shot and killed in Bogue Village housing scheme in Montego Bay, St. James. He has been identified as O'Neill Jones, a mason of Parrytown in St. Anne. According to reports from the Freetown Police in St. James, residents of Bogue Village called the police around 9 p.m. after hearing gunshots in the vicinity and seeing a man fleeing from a white 2016 Toyota Fielder motor car. When the police arrived at the scene, Jones was discovered lying in a yard with multiple gunshot wounds. The scene was processed and the victim taken to hospital and later declared dead. And still in St. James, a team of officers assigned to the police division in the parish seized one silver Beretta .25 pistol during a targeted operation in Sultan Valley community of the parish on Wednesday, March 29. Reports are that about 12:30 p.m., lawmen were conducting a targeted operation in the mentioned area when the weapon was discovered at the back of an unfinished house that was searched. No one was arrested in relation to the seizure. And those are the stories making the news this evening. Thank you for tuning in to Mello TV Evening News. I'm Nicole Hales. Stay safe and thanks for watching.